and put your other strings back on. Now, the tuning that we're going to be using for this first piece, the piece is called Monkey Businessman, and the tuning we're going to use for it is a very, very simple altered tuning. In fact, it's really only a transposition of standard tuning. What I've done is I've taken standard tuning and tuned it up a minor sixth. So instead of E, A, D, G, we now have C, F, B flat, E flat. So this is a very, very comfortable altered tuning. I think you really won't have any problems with this one at all because, you know, all your familiar patterns are right there where you expect them to be, and everything looks, everything looks just right. But it's nice because it's a little bit brighter than standard tuning. Everything's going to sound a little bit higher. You can voice chords down lower on the neck, and they won't get so muddy. So it's a really nice tuning to work with. Now, this piece, Monkey Businessman, really came about because I was interested in trying to apply some slap ideas to this instrument, the hyperbass. I have 3 different instruments that I use about 90% of the time: fretted bass, fretless bass, and the hyperbass. And each one is, has certain things that it's good at, and they each have kind of their own sound. And I find that I normally think of the slap stuff. I normally associate the slap style with the fretted bass. So I had done a lot of work on fretted bass with the slap style. But it's kind of fun sometimes to try to play a technique that I associate with one instrument, try to play that technique on another instrument. And so that's what I got interested in for the hyperbass. I thought it would be a good idea to see if I could apply the slap style to the hyperbass. Now, there is a problem with that. The slap style, normally we think of the slap style as really consisting of 3 elements. There's the thumb thump, left hand hammer-ons, and the third element is the pluck, which is accomplished by reaching underneath the strings and pulling them up off the fingerboard and letting them snap back to the fingerboard to get that percussive plucking sound. Now, that's a little challenging on the hyperbass because since the fingerboard is so long, there's really no place to get your finger underneath the string in order to pull it up. So I realized that I'd have to substitute something for that plucking motion because that's so integral to the slap style. So I decided I realized I could kind of substitute different kinds of strums with my right hand. A very similar motion, and it would still work. I could still do the thumb thump and the hammer-ons, but I could do this kind of strum kind of sounds. Let me show you what I mean. So it was really working with these kinds of ideas, this kind of altered slap ideas, that really got me started on composing this next piece, Monkey Businessman.